Get up here, Carly!
Yo! Get off the track!
Okay, Owen. Owen.
Okay.
Welcome back to the channel, family. It's your guy Trip 5 back again with another creepy video compilation. Make sure you guys like the video, and if you're new, subscribe so you can join the family. Let's jump right into it, y'all.
What's that, Dad?
I'll tell you what that is, son. That is an ass whooping if you don't get back inside. Anyone else notice that this thing goes completely cloaked like the 1987 sci-fi action film Predator? Anybody else notice that? Yeah, watch. Watch this right here. Disappear. Now watch this. See? The way these kids are still standing here, I'm thinking they have to be packing. But it looks like the dad's not even packing, which is just kind of shocking.
In the distance, what appears to be some kind of strange creature can be seen jumping up a tree.
Creature? No. That is a demon. Demon. You have to shoot it with silver bullets.
It's at this point that the dad orders his kids to follow him back inside their house.
Leave them. They don't run as fast as you. Just get out, Dad. Use those little bastards as bait. You can always make more.
To which they thankfully listen. Nobody knows for sure what exactly that creature was, but it's just a good thing the family was able to get to safety inside their house.
Yeah, no big deal. It's just still in your yard. Don't worry, everybody's safe though. No big deal. No big D. Everyone's inside. As if that matters. I'd be going inside teaching those kids how to reload a magazine. That's the first thing I would do. I'd be like, Timmy, sit the down. You gotta turn the narrative. You gotta take them little gremlins on a hunt. Get them kids well versed in tannerite. Blow up that whole goddamn tree line. If there ain't no trees, it can't hide. I'd also be telling the missus we gotta make like 45 more children. Need a goddamn army to fight this thing off.
Before they were able to figure out for themselves.
My curiosity would still get the better of me. I would burn down that entire forest. And then find that crispy critter. Good old controlled burn. It's good for the forest.
You know, it's crazy how much supernatural things is out there in these woods, and you only see a few videos of these creatures. You know, are these creatures moving too fast for the camera, or are we just not seeing them? You know, these creatures have been talked about for years, and you know, the media just don't cover it. Maybe they don't want us to really know what's out there.
That is a deer running in the fucking water! Oh my God! Is anybody seeing this besides us? What the fuck? That's a deer, bro. That's a fucking deer!
This is exactly why I don't follow trends. Everybody that bought that Labubu doll not even knowing the truth behind it. As y'all can see, the smiling face doll and the smiling face demon. The creator of Labubu actually got the idea from this creature from the Nordic folklore. And the craziest part is they even had a whole Simpsons prediction about this. And now we're starting to see by the dozens paranormal stories of these Labubus. People having stuff move in their houses, they feeling like they've been watched. Whole time, they don't even know that they got a baby Chucky inside of their house. Probably makes sense on why they so popular. You see, this is why you do not follow trends. Like, why would you want to buy something with the nickname The Devil's Pet? Me personally, I bumped down with a Labubu with a holy water switch.
So I had to throw my Labubu away, and that's what I did.
Cut the show. Cut the motherfucking show. Y'all, look at this. That's a dumb motherfucking hickey. That is not a scratch. My nails are not even that long or sharp for me to scratch myself. I took a nap, y'all, like an hour and a half nap right now. And I woke up, and I literally been looking at myself all day today in the mirror. I was like, oh, period, body tea, Like, that's how I've been all day today. And I was in the restroom right now, and I was obviously looking at myself again when I woke up. And I noticed this, like, so that means I was looking at myself all day today. I would have noticed this, like, whatever this is on my neck, right? And I was like, okay. So I told my brother, why the fuck do I have this on my neck? Like, what? He's like, you want to know something crazy? I was like, what? He was like, at 3 a.m, he went to go use the restroom. Everybody was asleep. I had just fell asleep too. And he was all like, he opened the door fully opened the door. And let me give you a little context behind this, because sometimes in my house, if you open the door like a little bit, the AC, if it turns on, it'll close the doors, right? We all know that. But he said he opened it fully. He was in and out of the restroom. Everybody was asleep. And he came, and it was fully closed. And I was like, what? I was like, how were you in there long? He's like, no, I was in there in and out. And I was like, oh, hell no. That was at 3 o'clock this morning. And around that time, I had seen this video on my For You page before I kind of went to sleep. I'm going to put it here. Okay?
It's here! Maggie!
English first, Pazuzu.
This little motherfucking shit is still getting thrown the fuck away. Because why the fuck are you bringing these motherfucking these spirits in the fucking house? Like, no. So I'm about to throw this shit away. That's the way my brother said, what if you throw it away and it comes back in your room? I'm scared. I don't play about me. Ever. Because if it's one thing about me is I don't play about myself. Like, I don't. I think that's the reason. The Labubu, so.
What happened?
His eye just turned green.
What do you mean they turned green?
Oh, hell nah.
Don't throw it to me! What happened?
It just turned green and I was cleaning my room.
What do you mean it turned green?
It's his eye.
His eye?
Yeah.
You seen that little girl? She said, oh, hell nah. She threw that shit. So what she seen must have been crazy. And then you know the other girl saying she waking up with scratches and shit. You know this little devil doll need to be discontinued. You know even the Simpsons predicted this. You know why would the creator even name that doll similar to the entity? I'm getting the vibe that the creator might be satanic.
What is that? Where's that going? What is that doing on there? Where are you off to? Excuse me.
Look at it. This is you. Look at yourself. This right here is you. What the hell are you? Like really, what are you? Do not look away. Look at yourself. This right here is you. This is what I see when I look at you. Freaking alien nervous system living in a meat suit, floating on a rock, paying bills, paying rent, and arguing over taxes, posting thirst traps. This is you. Seriously. Seriously. This is you. You are a bundle of wires being puppeteered by trauma, cravings, and fear of being seen. This is you. You need to get over yourself. You need to get over yourself. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. And you want to act like you got it all figured out. You're an alien. Anyway, drink some water, rewire your system, and heal your inner squid nervous system thing you got going on here.
Damn, when you look at it like that, it is a little creepy. That shit look like those creatures with all of those antennas or legs. You know, but in reality, we are really the soul, not the body. The body is just like a vessel, and your soul is basically in this body to navigate this realm. This shit get deep.
Yo! Get off the track!
Yo, you good? Yo! This nigga.
You guys, we are now in the time of prophecy. It just went biblical in China, y'all. What in the Atlantis 2.0 is going on here? Did you guys hear what happened to China, y'all? China, like whole cities are lit. So remember when we talked about that these weather anomalies were popping up out of nowhere and nobody was even seeing them on the radar? Well, this is the same thing that just took place in China. I'm talking about places submerged with up to 36 feet of water. Y'all saw the beginning clip of this, y'all. Towers are completely underwater. There have been reported over 80,000 people that have been impacted by this. Of course, there are some tragedies. Folks are saying people are missing. I mean, look at this, y'all. And this right here is how you know the storm was really bad, because you have the bridges in China overflowing with water. Y'all, there's no cap on the bridges. How is this even possible, y'all? Why does it feel like We're watching like a whole civilization being, huh? You know what I'm saying? China is one of the most ancient places on earth. This is where we used to be. It is full of ley lines, ancient technology, sacred temples, y'all. We're watching a whole reset happening in China, y'all. They're calling this the flood of the century. It has broken records. Wow. Do you guys think you can ever rebuild from something like this? I mean, this is somebody's home, y'all. And that right there is also somebody's home. Wow. Do y'all see how the weather's popping off everywhere? Like, who asked for this? I mean, of course we're like, you know, the earth does what it wants, but this right here is crazy, man. You can't do nothing about it. You could only watch it. I hope you guys are paying attention, because this is not just about climate change, y'all. There's a shift within the mist. Let me know what you guys think about this video, y'all. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Damn, what's going on in China? Hopefully everybody good over there. It's been flooding everywhere lately. Why is that? Mother Nature has not been playing. Everybody better stay alert, because you know, I feel like this is only the beginning.
Never seen something like this. There's like tens of thousands of these reflective objects in the air. I thought they were birds at first, but looking closer, it's literally just these reflective objects. What is this? It's all coming closer here, so I'm gonna get out of here.
Let me tell y'all a true story. Be simple and watch this video to the end. Eyes on a tree. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
Y'all cannot tell me that this is not an eye.
It is. Shh.
These are eyes on this tree.
What? Get out of here.
These are freaking eyes.
Are you kidding me? Why are all those eyes on a tree? Who are they looking at? What are they looking at? Who's in that tree? Stop playing with me, son. This video is for entertainment purposes only, and I think that's true because I've seen something like that before, but I didn't think it was that true because those look like some real, actual eyes. Shh. Shut up! They looking. What you thought? You was the only one with eyes? Shh. Shut up! Now trees got it. They've been watching you this whole time. Remember, trees are alive, and what's wild about it is that they're gonna be here longer than us. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys, and you know what time it's in. Shh. Shut up! They watching. They know who you are. They know who you are more than the people that's next to you know who you are. Stop playing with me, son. It's getting real out here, guys, and you know what time it's in. But I tell you one thing. If I ever see a tree with a whole bunch of eyes in it, like this, I'm gonna stare at that tree and be like, yo, who you looking at like that, bro?
Do you think that tree have all of those eyes, or do you think someone carved it into it? No, I know I'm not the only one that think that's weird. I've seen many trees before, and I've never seen nothing like that one. You know, that must be an old tree or something that's been there for decades.
Hey, Dad, look at Carly.
Get up here, Carly! What the hell was that? Get up here, Carly!
I have a question. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Right? It's got like little wings or whatever. I saw it. I thought it was like a flower petal, but clearly it's not.
Okay, Owen. Owen.
Okay.
This is a hagstone. They say that when you find a stone with a naturally made hole in it from the ocean, that you can look through it and see the mermaids and the fairies on the other side. There is magic all around us.
Oh, holy fucking shit, guys.
Tell me what the fuck this is.
So you think it's like a giant motherfucking fish?
No.
Bro, it's something. This is the
Tell me
tail.
that.
It's like perfectly symmetrical.
Okay, tell me this doesn't look like there was a mermaid sleeping here. Like, look at that. Did I just find a mermaid imprint? I had to have, right? Tell me there wasn't a mermaid right here.
Why do celebrities cover one eye?
Because it's a ritual, a signal, a contract hidden in plain sight. When a celebrity covers one eye, they're taking part in a coded language that's been passed down through secret orders and power structures for centuries. It says, open quote, I'm in. I'll play the role. I'll follow the script. Close quote. It goes back to the Eye of Horus, originally a symbol of divine vision, protection, and inner sight. But those who wanted control couldn't risk people remembering their own power. So they twisted the symbol, turned it into a mark of submission, a mask of half-truth. Covering one eye shows allegiance to illusion. It hides your ability to see fully, to see spiritually. And in the industry, it became a quiet way of showing the world, I'm owned. Some celebrities know exactly what they're doing. Others are styled into it without understanding, just told it looks cool. But deep down, it's all programming. Because if you see the symbol enough times without questioning it, you start accepting blindness as normal. But not you. You're the one.
To be honest, it's damn near all of them that's doing this. You know, in my opinion, I feel like it's a hidden message. It's basically like you surrendering yourself to the industry. We all know who run this evil industry.
Have you ever noticed celebrities doing this hand sign? 3 fingers over one eye, or making a circle over their eye. It's not random, and it's not harmless. These symbols have deep spiritual meaning, and they're being flashed in plain sight.
They're all lying to us about Antarctica. Watch this.
What's so creepy is that the North Pole in the old ancient map, there's more to it. So there's this satellite image from the ESA 7 satellite. This was in 1968. It was like the first visual of Earth via satellite.
What the heck?
Okay, well then this was from Google Earth.
It's the hole to the center of the Earth.
And then this was released by NASA, I believe, 80s or 90s. You're not allowed to fly over the North Pole. But Admiral Byrd did. Apparently he had his secret diary. And then when he died, his son got it. And then when his son was trying to publish the stuff in it, he died. But Admiral Byrd talks about when he went to explore the North Pole, there was an entry to inner Earth, like hollow Earth. And he describes it as being in the Earth, lush green land, beyond the ice, mammoth-like creatures, a technology advanced civilization, and meeting with a being called the Master. Apparently this Master gave Admiral Byrd this message.
You see, we have never interfered before in your racist wars of barbarity, but now we must, for you have learned to tamper with a certain power that is not for man, namely the atomic energy. You see, our culture and science is many thousands of years beyond your race. You, my son, must return to the surface of the world.
This is probably why Admiral Byrd died. He probably seen too much that he wasn't supposed to see. And you know, he wanted to tell everyone about it. But you know, I'm guessing that the government didn't want that. He probably done seen creatures from these movies and TV shows that we be seeing. You know, they gotta be getting these ideas from somewhere.
I'm just gonna say it. It shouldn't exist. This place shouldn't be here. Machu Picchu isn't even the only city in the area that's 8,000 feet high. Yana Picchu is even higher. Before we try and explain how they got the rock to do that, you gotta explain why it was a priority to put doorways that go nowhere in the temple. This rock right here is what really gets me though. How do you get that up there? How did they know the same techniques as another culture across the globe? Why is the older stuff more advanced than the newer stuff? I don't see iPhones getting worse. I wouldn't know how to get water up here, but their fountains still work. We only know how they did it because we 3D scanned it. Not only did they know how to get it up there, they delivered it to the citizens via art. No one gives these guys enough credit. They thought these were for food or like grain, grinding grain up. They fill up with water one day and someone notices the angle at which they reflect. We built them to observe sections of the sky during specific times of the year through the windows of the surrounding building. And then we realized the whole place is aligned to the sky, celestial events. Here's the deal, when someone comes in and takes all your stuff, then enslaves your people, they get to write your story and make your people look like idiots. South America, Africa, India. Strange that they all have some form of this guy. But all of them just so happen to have the most unexplainable stuff. Utterly unsatisfactory explanations for what it was. All of which make the natives look inferior. Tell you what doesn't lie. A big old rock.
Get to World War III, do you think the ETs are going to step in? Because they don't want nuclear war, right? That affects their timelines too.
Oh yeah, no, the extraterrestrials, the Galactic Federation will 100% stop any sort of nuclear launches. Like, it can't happen.
It affects everything.
It affects everything. It affects the entire universe.
I've heard stories of nuclear bases, like aliens will show up and like shut it off.
Yeah, and so this is why we do have real extraterrestrial orbs and things hovering around military bases. So it's not to say that every footage recently is Project Bluebeam, but this is part of the confusion.
Yeah.
So they are around, and they're more around than ever before because they're trying to get a hold of and stop a lot of the agendas that are playing out.
When you were at the recent Galactic Federation meeting, what was the overall vibes you were getting from the ETs?
The overall vibe is that things are really ramping up on planet Earth. It could be a crazy season.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the elites are scared. They're running out of resources. They're running out of time, and people are starting to really wake up and question things. That's all we need is consciousness. All we need is just to question the basis of this reality and then to push back on what doesn't feel right.
The so-called elites are definitely panicking. We are in the age of Aquarius now, and the truth is coming to light, whether they like it or not. You know, we've been deceived and lied to for so long. First will be last, and last will be first.
What you are seeing here is another similarity between the ancient trees of our past and some of the trees today. You see, when the root system hits the underground water level and you cut down the tree, it starts pouring out water like a waterfall, much like you see coming out the tops and the sides of these massive ancient trees. And perhaps that's what caused the Great Flood. Once these massive trees were cut down, could you imagine all of the water gushing out all across this realm, all at once? It wouldn't take that long to flood this world at all. And what we see now are just the remains. Question everything, friends. Until next time.
The government doesn't want you to know that some people have superpowers. Watch this, y'all. This is insane. I don't see any strings, anything that could be helping him levitate this napkin. I've never seen anybody else do something like this. It looks like he's using just energy to manipulate this napkin. This man is a modern day wizard, yo. So, do y'all think this is just camera magic, or is this guy legit? Maybe he's 1 in 1 billion that can actually do something like this. As always, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Stay weird.
What do y'all think is going on here? How is he even doing that? Because to me, that don't look like no magic trick. I'm pretty sure you never see anyone else do this but him. I'm gonna leave it at that though. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys sub to the channel if you haven't already. We out, y'all. See you on the next one.